Hello YouTube! Welcome to Wonderfair Unboxing Season 2. This season, we're going big. Lots of unboxings. It's going to be great. So, we wanted to begin with this really big shipment that we've been holding on to for a minute, just a few. So, let's get into this box. I have already snipped the plastic cording that kept the box shut. So we don't need any fancy devices to get into this box. Just the gentle lift will do it. We're in. Season 2 has begun. This is some of our biggest favorites. I'm looking forward to showing you some of our favorite things here at Wonderfair. First of all, who doesn't love some reusable packaging? Always save that for later or find a friend who needs it. All right. First up today at Wonderfair, we have received a Tombow pencil, noted for their very nice fair rules. That's a good one. Yep, that's gonna be popular in our new pencil land up in Wonderfair Art Supply. Next up, the classic pink pearl eraser. If you didn't get it all taken care of with this, you might need a little of this. So this is a custom one just for Wonderfair. Thanks, Grace. Appreciate that. All right, next up, a tool we've put in a lot of art supply kits this semester. It's a classic X-Acto knife. Yep, the X-Acto brand uses slightly better steel than cheap knockoffs in some cases, so they stay sharp a little longer. So you might save 50 cents buying off-brand, but it's probably not going to be worth it if you've got a lot of paper to cut. We especially like the Z blades in the X-Acto line. They stay like twice as sharp, twice as long, so check those out. Quality drafting tool here. Next up, we've got one of my personal favorites, the Oto Horizon. It's a needlepoint click pen. It's got this knock device right here, so you can just tuck it in your pocket, no problem, and knock that back, keep the ink from staining your pocket. It'll even go through the washer and dryer cycle we recently learned from a customer, so yeah, you can just leave that in your pocket and forget about it. Not recommended, but if it happens, the needlepoint Oto Horizon is going to get you through the day, even after that experience. So one of my favorite pens, you should check it out. Next up, a throwback to the early days before Wonderfair. This is the marker I bought the most often, the Sakura Permaopaque. Comes in a lot of fun colors. It has two tips, a bullet tip and a chisel tip, and it's great for those quick signs you need to make around the store that say things like, hey, don't steal stuff, or don't step on the cat, or etc. Holiday hours, things like that. So I love a Permaopaque. It's a quality color there as well. Underappreciated, that peachy color. So next up, something we have been selling a lot of here at Wonderfair, because it goes everywhere you want to go. It's the Kaweco Sport fountain pen. It's weird that they shipped it to us like posted like this, where the cap's not capping the pen. Normally your ink's gonna dry out like that, but I guess they don't ship it with ink, so that's probably fine. What nib size is this? Looks like it's broad, pretty broad, probably gonna leave a pretty thick stroke. So popular product there. It's nice that they match the brass clip, which is optional, to the color of the nib. This is from the Skyline series. Usually the mint comes with silver nibs, but this must be a custom job, so it's pretty fancy. Very nice. We'll recap that later. Next up, from our notebooks line, one of our favorites from Japan, the Kokuyo Sketchbook. A diminutive sketchbook, perfect for just like taking out on the trail. It's got graph paper inside, and little known to some folks, the paper inside is essentially that of the Tomoe River line that many people love for fountain pen writing. So it's the same quality. You just tuck it up, get your Kaweco going, you just toss that in your bag, and you can go do some field sketching. Or just write grocery lists. I mean, it fits right in your pocket, just like just like the Horizon. So, I mean, I wore my tight pants today, so it doesn't quite fit in my pocket, but probably, I'll just pack that later in my purse. Anyway, last but not least, the product we've carried the longest at Wonder Fair since we first opened in 2008, so it's been a minute, maybe 2009. I'm not sure the first order, but we've always carried them and we'll always carry them and we'll always love them. It's Field Notes, designed by Aaron Draplin, one of our favorite designers. He likes that chunky text, and so do we. Field Notes, you know, they get a little flack. They're not fountain pen friendly, but some people just want to use a pencil or a ballpoint, in which case, reach for your Field Notes. They're staple bound, which you can see here. Just a little metal staple binding. And they have a nice amount of paper. Again, they fit right in your pocket. And they also come in a few other sizes, but what you're going to want is the one you can take in the field, just like the Kikuyu sketchbook. Yeah, so the Field Notes, one of our favorites here at Wonder Fair. And we're so grateful to have been able to carry all these amazing art supplies. They've made a really big impression on the people in Lawrence who were able to supply locally with all these things. You can touch and feel them in the store. And I think that really helps when you get to experience it in person. So we hope you'll come on down and check out some of these products. And that's going to do it for this box. Looks like that's the end. They didn't even include a packing list, which makes sense because these come from like 6 or 7 different vendors, so I'm not even sure why they all came together. We're going to need to explore that and get to receiving these, and I guess I got my work cut out for me because I got to go get my bigger pants so I can load up all these little notebooks. So thank you so much for joining us. Please stick around for the rest of the season when we'll be unboxing lots of planners this fall, a lot of new art supplies as we expand our ink selection in our fountain pen area, and I don't even know what else because Christmas seems far away, but there are going to be a lot of boxes. So come hang out with us at Wonder Fair in Lawrence, Kansas. Thanks so much. Never carry a sharp blade